the time has come, and I must say it truly is time, because I am giving myself an intervention today and truly exposing me for the type C mom that I am, because at this point I have become so overstimulated with certain areas of this home that no longer are we going to be putting it off. We are tackling it all together. But in true Haley procrastination fashion, let's ease yourself into it. Step 1, make myself a nice big coffee to give me all the energy that I will so need today. Let's do it. And we've got a new creamer to test out. What is up? It's Haley and welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, this blueberry creamer, and so good. Okay, this is already gearing me up to feel better about today, because if there's something that you guys don't already know about me, I am a major procrastinator, and today is gonna be a continuation of my series of getting to things that I've been avoiding, and this, let's just say I've avoided it since I've moved in. We've been in this home for almost 2 years at this point. Literally, I think we moved in July 2 years ago, and ever since moving in, there have always been boxes and boxes of stuff. Things that I've collected, I've gathered in our old home that I've told myself that I need, that I've kind of shoved into all these random closets in this home that have just kind of been sitting there and waiting for me to take them on for, I kid you not, the last 24 months. So that's what I've gathered. If I truly want to live an organized life, all I need to do is start. Stop procrastinating, tackle it one closet, one cabinet at a time, and create a system where everything has its place, everything has a home, so that as I'm living and navigating through my really busy life of being a mom of 3, whenever I need to plop something down, I know exactly where it needs to go. So with that big introduction, that is exactly what we're doing today. There's a couple areas in this home that truly have been really beautifully concealed. My bookcase you guys love, but the cabinets underneath, it is scary what's going on in there. My bathroom has this one small closet that has become a catch-all for my PR, my beauty products, extra items to have in the home. We've got the guest room that is now beautifully complete, but the closet, it is still embarrassing. I don't want my guests opening it and seeing what's going on there. So together, we're gonna be converting all of these spaces. My bathroom cabinet is gonna become my ultimate beauty skincare area. We're gonna do some faux wooden shelves to conceal those ugly wire racks, all using stuff that you can find at the dollar store. The cabinets underneath my bookcase, we're splitting it up into 2. We've got a lot of ground to cover, and because my brain always wants to start with the easiest of items, let's start off with taking this ugly wire rack closet full of my beauty essentials and turning it into the most gorgeous, Pinterest-worthy beauty cabinet. And welcome to my bathroom. And before we even get started, we are keeping this a judgment-free zone, okay? Because like I said, I have a messy side. I'm not going to be that perfect content creator to show you my beautiful little home, and I don't want to glamorize the mess either, but it's the reality of my personality, and maybe some of you guys can relate. And this is where we're at. Remember what I said? Judgment-free zone. Is it just me that has a countertop that looks like this? Because my oh my, this is not looking great. We've got super messy cabinets underneath the sink, because I really think cabinets under the sink is one of the worst inventions ever. Drawers are so much easier. But when Evan and I moved into this house, we knew that the bathrooms were not going to be something we do until we get a little bit of our money back, because we poured a lot into the renovations downstairs. So I have made a couple little improvements myself. We painted the cabinets, changed the handles, but as you can see over time, the paint has been peeling, because silly me back then, I didn't know that you're supposed to prime your cabinets. Our bathtub we never really use. It's become a catch-all laundry hamper. When we do renovate this closet right now, which I'm going to show you in a second, we are actually going to be taking it out so that we have a bigger bathroom space, because as you're going to be able to see, this has become the catch-all place for all of the random stuff that truly, mostly I don't need, or can find another place for. And this is me really getting vulnerable, because I don't know if you guys can see something that maybe you shouldn't be seeing, but this is the reality of what my bathroom closet looks like. A lot of makeup that I can honestly probably give away or donate, some products that I still have from postpartum, and a whole bunch of other things that I probably don't even remember I had. Not to mention that these shelves right here, these wire racks, are the worst for organizing, because things fall through here all the time. It's so hard to keep them straight, and they also just don't look pretty. So let's go on ahead, start with a blank canvas. I'm gonna pull everything out, take everything to my office that is literally right through that door, but all of this we're gonna fully clear out, get to the point that it's fully empty. We're gonna organize all of the products, get some organization bins, and then get started on the little shelf makeover. This is not graceful by any means. this is where we're at. Right now, both my cabinet and under the sink in my bathroom are completely empty and everything is right here. And I have to say, it's pretty embarrassing. I will say 90% of it is items that I do use. I just need a way to organize it all. We're gonna put everything into categories. And I'm really going into decluttering mode. If it is something that I have not used in the last 6 months and I don't see myself using it in the next 6 months, we're saying goodbye to it. But before deciding what we're gonna keep and get rid of, let's organize the products themselves. We're gonna have makeup, skincare, hair care, and feminine hygiene products. And I'm not one to do this in silence, so AirPod goes in. The Vampire Diaries episode goes on, and let's finally tackle this mess that's been growing for years. You know how sometimes people say your eyes fear the things that you can really just do? When you actually break it down into categories, you're gonna see that it's really not that much stuff. It just needed some organizing. I even found a few souvenirs along the way, like my last pregnancy test from Eliana. The main thing I always tell myself whenever I'm decluttering is this gonna be a product that I'm gonna miss? When was the last time that I used it? When is the next time I see that I'm gonna use it again? And you'd be surprised at how much that allows you to eliminate so many of the things that you thought you needed. Say like 10 minutes later, we're already organized into categories and it already is so much easier for my brain to analyze it all. We've got makeup I gotta go through, all of the skincare products I have, my hair products, and then feminine hygiene products, as well as some postpartum stuff too. Now I'm gonna go through every product one by one. First, looking for the expiration dates. We don't want anything that we obviously can't use anymore. Then deciding if it's actually something I want to keep, something I want to give away to someone, or if I want to donate it to a women's shelter. I'm gonna start off with the hair stuff. I'm a very simple gal when it comes to my hair. I don't do a lot. Those are the only two that I'm keeping for hair and skincare, but I do have a lot of hair accessories, as you can see, like rollers, hair ties, clips, my hair tools. All of that stuff requires some kind of storage boxes in order for me to put them away neatly. So I think that this is a good point that we can head out of the house for a little bit, clear our mind, because with the type C personality, I notice when you do too much decluttering at once, it becomes overwhelming and then you tend to just drop it. So we're doing it in sections. Everything here is already organized into what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. So for the next step, let's head on over to Target. I'm gonna see if I can find myself a few storage boxes that will fit into this closet and under the sink, and we're gonna allow for that little trip to get us back in the mindset where we're ready to come home after and organize again. So not only do we need to get our storage boxes, but we also need to get all of the supplies to make those shelves look better, because those wire racks, they're just not gonna cut it. So hey Siri, take me to the nearest Target.
Getting directions to Target
Let's
using
go.
Google Maps.
I have to say, you guys, I love Target. Do some things bother me here? Definitely, like the fact that so much of the decor is literally trying to replicate items that you can find at a thrift store, but it is all really still pretty. I still always like to browse here for some ideas, but you know what? I am not gonna let myself get distracted. We are here with a mission, and I think today's video goal is not procrastinating. So let's go on and find all of the baskets and the storage boxes, everything we can use to actually compartmentalize, is that how you say it? Everything in my closet. All right, we've made it to the right area, and let me just tell you this, as much as all of these baskets look absolutely gorgeous in a bathroom, I just never feel like they're practical because it's so hard in a small closet like mine to actually see what's in here. The only time that I would do something that is not transparent is if it's something like this that has an opening that you can clearly see what's inside the box without having to actually tip it over. So as much as those look pretty, we are looking for practical. All right, these specifically are the ones that I was looking for. The simple bins and boxes in different shapes. I know that the length of mine is 36, so I'm just gonna divide that by either 3 bigger bins or 4 smaller bins. That way I could stack them all really neatly, and with these open ones I can easily reach in and grab whatever it is that I need. So I'm thinking for one shelf, 2 of these, which are 12 inches wide, together makes 24, and then we'll just get smaller bins for the sides. And since I'm already here, let me go ahead and grab a couple little snack options for Eliana. Now that she's teething, she really loves munching on these little puff snacks, and would you look at that, all of the signs are there. I guess I should restock on some of my favorite chips too. Snackish potato chips, I love them so much. Plain salt flavor, and oh, it's actually 2 for 8. Okay, so might as well restock on that. once again, but luckily right next door to Target, they actually have a Dollar Tree. And this is where we're gonna go and get our supplies to make those like faux wood shelves that I'm gonna do for that bathroom closet. Last time I did this project was maybe like 3 years ago, but it turned out so good. The one thing that we are gonna need as our base is poster board, but like foam poster board, the hard one. Okay, here, yes, this is what I used last time. All right, I just measured it and it is a few inches too short compared to my shelves, but I think it'll still look fine because the door covers half of it anyway. So because I have 4 shelves, I'm gonna have to grab 8 of these. And we love a multi-use product. It's pouring. Okay guys, at this point we have everything we need to start off our next DIY, and we're going to be creating the custom shelves for the wire racks. Like I said, we're going to be using the foam boards for the shelf base, and we're going to be covering them in contact paper. Of course, you can use whatever kind of wood design you want. I went with this like medium tone wood that I've done before, and look at how realistic this green looks. It's going to be so fun. All I have to do right now is get the measurements upstairs for the shelves so that we can customize these to fit perfectly. But before we getting started, you guys, I have to say, I am feeling a little bit snackish. And whenever I do, I just love to have something to munch on, and my snackish potato chips have been my absolute favorites. Well, these salted ones at least. These are my tried and true. They are the best snack to munch on whenever you're craving something crunchy and crispy and you don't want to feel guilty about eating the entire bag, because with these, eating the entire bag is encouraged. This Vinegar Rush, it's a new one for me. I haven't tried this flavor yet, so I thought I might as well test it out now because I love me some vinegar chips. I am very much a savory person when it comes to snacking. They're so good. If you guys have not heard of snackish potato chips, these are made with 100% avocado oil, so you don't get no nasty seed oils in these. And something that makes my husband really happy, he's always trying to get me to get more protein in. These have 8 grams of protein per serving, so while you're munching on your snack, you're getting in your protein at the same time. They have gut healthy fiber, they're dairy free, they're plant based, and honestly, more important than all of that, these just taste really good. Like, listen to this crunch. Snackish has been one of my favorite brands to partner with, and guys, right now they're available at Target, as you saw, so you can grab yourself a couple different flavors, find the one that suits your mood. I think the vinegar is gonna be my new go-to. Whenever you're feeling snackish, plop on your couch, pull this open, put on a good movie, and just eat as much as your heart desires, because there's many things that bring me joy in life, and snacking is definitely one of them. So the next time you guys are going on your little Target run, try these. I am telling you, you are going to fall in love. I'm gonna link Snackish down below. They are available on Target, Amazon, and eatsnackish.com. And now that I've satisfied my little snackish craving, we can finally get into our next DIY. Starting with getting on upstairs and grabbing the measurements for our shelves so that we can give this little bathroom closet the makeover it also deserves. You guys, the last time that I did this DIY was maybe 3 years ago, but you know, it all just came back to me so quickly. The main thing you're gonna wanna do is cut down 2 pieces. One that's basically gonna be the base of your shelf, and then one piece that's going to be your overhang. Once you have one cut out, you can use the rest just to create a stencil, and then that way you just fly through this. Then it's time to assemble your shelf cover, and really all it takes is you're gluing these 2 pieces together. The most important thing that you wanna do is work quickly. Because I'm using a hot glue gun, the glue will tend to set really quickly, and it's super important that you get this in a full 90-degree angle, and then let it fully dry before moving on to the next step. And like I told you guys, I kind of wanted to go for a wood look, but you can really do this in whatever pattern you want. If you're doing a laundry room, maybe like a blue gingham can look so pretty. This is the part that takes a little bit of patience though, because you don't want to get any air bubbles. That's what's gonna make this look super realistic if the contact paper is sitting down flat. So just work in sections, peel back the paper as you go, and if you have any leftover white areas like I do, add a new piece. You won't even notice. It just blends right together. When it comes to the corners, I just wrap it up like a present. I snip off any excess paper so that it's easier to fold down. Repeat this for all 4 pieces, and that's it. Your faux wood shelves are ready. Well, all of our shelves are officially done. You have to admit, for foam board Dollarama, this actually looks so good. Obviously, I left the bottom white because I don't think you're supposed to see it, but maybe on the top shelf you will, and if that's the case, I will recover it. But let me slot it in so we can see what it looks like. Are you kidding me? You guys, that is insane. That looks so freaking good. Like I said, on the inside, you can see it doesn't go all the way in, but like that's not a big deal. Again, it's a temporary solution, but a much better one than what we had before. Because of the fact that I made my fronts really wide, it even covers up the anchors that kind of hold them together, which is amazing. You could also tape this down with like duct tape underneath if you really don't want it to move. But again, I'm gonna have just stuff on top anyway to hold it down, but I think it looks so freaking good. What do you guys think? I mean, for a Dollarama fix, this cost me what, $15 to do? A little bit bit of glue, a lot of patience, like I always say. But I mean, full frontal view, this looks absolutely incredible. Such an amazing fix for so little time and so little cost. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to admit, it is so nice to be able to open this up and first of all, see no more of those ugly wire racks, but instead have everything organized and labeled in clear containers that I can clearly see them, as well as finally have a place to put some of our bath towels. My perfume's looking oh so pretty sitting on this thrifted little mirror tray. I do feel like something else needs to be added here, but we'll get to that. Being able to declutter so much of the things that I have and only truly keep the items that I'm currently using is so incredible. If I'm feeling to do a fun hairstyle that day, I just grab this entire bin. If I'm looking to do an everything shower where I trim, shave, and clean and wax everything, I've got this bin to have that covered. And it's just so incredible to me how literally a few dollar store products have transformed the look of this cabinet that now I just feel so much more at peace opening this up. For one day's work, that is really good progress. And I have to say, you can actually go ahead and do this for so many different closets in your house, whether that be the laundry room, the pantry. I've actually done it in my pantry in my old home. It was a tiny little pantry, but it looked so much better after I did this update. So hopefully it inspires you guys to take on this project for the weekend and make your wire rack closets look a little bit better. But comment down below and let me know what you think, because in my opinion, for a temporary solution before we actually rent out this bathroom, this is perfect. Guys, I just finished one area and literally the type C person in me is like, you did a great job, finish for today, be done. But no, we still have more pain points in this house that we gotta get to, and I'm standing in front of a huge one I have in my life right now. Do you guys remember these DIY bookshelves? If you are new to my channel, this actually used to be a complete blank wall when we first moved in. I really wanted to add some charm and some character, but I wanted to do it in a budget-friendly way, and so I went ahead and got myself some shelving from IKEA, and I got separate units. I got the bottom cabinets, which is the half-stack cabinets, and then I got the Billy bookcases on top, and I basically stacked them right on top, secured it all together, added a beadboard, painted it once, hated it, painted it again, loved it. And this is the point that we're at. We have a lot of Jewish books in our home, so it's a perfect way for us to display them. But then I also needed a good storage solution, and that's what we have the bottom cabinets for. All of these, I'm telling you, are you ready to see a horror movie? Because this is a scary one. This right here is just one of the 4 cabinets that I have that are literally a nightmare to just look at. But the crazy thing is, this is the cabinet that I reach for almost every single day. If I need my drill, if I need my tools, my anchors, screwdrivers, all of that is right here. But whenever I want to take out just one thing, everything plops out and it just overstimulates me. So that's our tools cabinet right on over here. We have our paint, our stains, our spray paints, our stripping agents, everything that I use in order to do my actual thrift flips. I resort to this cabinet. And like the rest, it makes me want to cry. So those are the 2 that I kind of claimed for myself. This is the plan for right here. You know that I love to start with a clean slate, so that's exactly what we're doing. I'm opening up all of these drawers and I'm getting everything out completely. Just like I did upstairs, I'm gonna organize everything into proper sections, and we're gonna be using some bins to organize them all before propping them back. Are y'all ready? Let's roll it. I'm telling you guys, I truly feel like the only way to stay sane as a type C person like myself is to do things and take breaks along the way. So how exciting, I had to share this with you. Aaron and I, for his birthday, he requested the only thing he wanted was a slushy machine. And I was like, babe, how much are we really gonna use that? And he's like, all the time. And I have to admit, It's been a week. We've already pulled this out multiple times and I'm so excited. This is a pink lemonade. We put it in 30 minutes ago and it's already a slushie. Let's give it a good try. Oh, we made it really thick. I don't think we need it that thick. Let's turn it down. Yum. I'm gonna do a taste test. I can't wait. Whoa. It tastes like Italian ice. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my gosh, imagine if I do my vlog intro next time and I'm actually gonna make myself an ice cap. I'm sorry, a frappuccino. I'm a Canadian. We say ice cap. So guys, next vlog, I'm telling you, we're gonna start it off with a nice frosty ice cappuccino. But this, oh wait, forgot your name. So one of my favorite things is to go ahead and to put all of the essentials for like basic everyday DIYs in one bin. Let's go on and build ours together. So say I want to go and like hang up something on a wall, a picture frame, a shelf, anything like that. I'm gonna add in a tape measure, my leveler, my stud finder, a clicking screwdriver, my drill bits, my screw bits, some pliers, marker and pencil, some painter's tape, and my drill. Oh, and almost forgot, my actual drywall anchors. These right here are the only ones that I will use. These cheapy plastic ones that come with most of the items to hang up, toss them away. Why do I not know how to spell essentials? Essentials. Guys, I graduated high school and a bachelor's, I promise. But spelling, somehow I'm terrible at it. Okay. Cabinet is actually going to be my thrift flip cabinet. It's basically where I keep all of my tools for like restaining wood, stripping it. You've definitely seen me use a lot of these before in my thrift flips. The problem with these is that I'm actually not allowed to store them outside because of the Florida heat. So I need to figure out a better system for reorganizing these because I obviously need to keep them all. And then honestly, a lot of these are even empty, so I don't even know why I'm holding on to them. So I took out all of my stains and my paints and I just kept the ones that I actually know that I use. And honestly, I'm just gonna put them back in these bins because they don't look the best, but when it comes to stains, I don't want to put really nice bins that are going to get destroyed anyway because look at how much staining they have on them regardless. Kind of like with what I said in Target, it's so beautiful and it's so nice to have a gorgeous baskets that are woven and pretty, but like let's be real, as good as those look, they're not practical. You can't really see through them, they're really bulky, you can't put as much stuff in it because the weaving of the baskets is so thick. And that's kind of my approach when it comes to organizing. I want it to look neat and organized. I don't need it to look aesthetic, especially if it means I'm sacrificing on practicality. These bins have handles, so it's easy for me to transport them from point A to point B, which is exactly the point. So I would suggest keep that in mind when organizing. Things can look both pretty and practical, but make sure that practical is at the forefront. Take a deep breath, a nice clean breath, because I know that when I go in and I'm doing my projects, if I need something, I'll know exactly where it is, and there's something so satisfying about that. I basically split up my everyday projects into like 3 different bins. So we have our tools, which is just general tools that I use once in a while. We have our essential tools. Whenever I want to go put something on the wall, put up a shelf, that's the one I'm gonna grab. And then we have the wall detail tools. This is everything that I use in order to put up my beadboard, to do my moldings, all of that kind of stuff I keep over there. We have all of our screws and bolts. I always love to keep them because you never know when you're gonna need a specific screw, and it is the best feeling in the world to have it. Keeping my drill over here. Maybe I'll move a few of the outdoor tools inside since I do have the space. And then moving on to this next one, this is where I have all of my project items. So we have all of our wood stains, our spray paints, all the little brushes that I use to either restain some wood, color some things gold. Mod Podge, remember, that's what I used in order to glaze all of my paintings. And then we have my everyday spackle to close up any holes in the house. And then this is basically just a couple Ziplocs, all of random items that I paired together. So this is just just outlets and light bulbs. We've got zip ties and command strips. We have cabinet hardware here in the back, and then everything related to curtains, like curtain rings and everything like that as well. Again, maybe it doesn't look the most aesthetic, but it's organized and it's clear, and that's honestly all that I wanted. Feels so good to have that done. But you guys, you're probably thinking, Haley, with the amount that you do, where's all your big tools and your big stuff? Well, we actually decided to get these. These right here are metal cabinets. I got them from Amazon, and well, I needed something that is right by my front door that I can go ahead and grab my tools really easily whenever I'm doing projects. So this is where I have my big saw, and right on in here, another cabinet that has yet gone awry somehow. This we're gonna leave for another day because I just cannot do so much organization in one day. So in part 2, we definitely have more closets to tackle, and this whole outdoor cabinet definitely needs some help. We have our bigger paints in the bottom, some of my actual tools like my nail gun, my circle saw, my big saw up there. So she's gonna get a little bit of love, but we'll deal with that later. One thing at a time, right? Truly, you guys, maybe I was a little bit over enthusiastic, is that the word? That I thought I was gonna get done every single cabinet of this house. I got 2 done, but you know, they are the 2 that I honestly reach for the most, and hopefully I gave you a couple of ideas on how you guys can upgrade the look and the feel and the organization of your cabinets as well. Up next, I actually wanted to go and tackle on these 2 cabinets, which is basically my hosting cabinets. I thrifted so many incredible pieces at the thrift store recently, like napkin rings and plate chargers and all that kind of stuff, and I really want to create a really pretty hosting cabinet here. It's another cabinet that is yet a mess. But really, let me just explain to you guys why this is so important for me. It's because I'm the kind of person that when I go and organize something once, I'm usually so good at upkeeping it. Like, you guys remember, I want to say a year and a half ago, I went ahead and organized my entire pantry where we keep all of the kids' snacks and like obviously my favorite snacks. And I mean, even after all this time, it is still so well organized because I'm really good at keeping up the organization. Once something has a home, it is so easy that whenever you're flustered, you can quickly put it back where it needs to be instead of just dumping it wherever like I've been doing for the last year in those other places. So I'm so glad that now those 2 spots are hopefully gonna stay clean for all the days to come. And clearly we still have a long way to go because I'm not done. We still have our arts and crafts area to take care of. And then I also have so many of like my jewelry pieces and everything organized like this, which is not functional at all. So I need to come up with a good jewelry organization solution for this. I don't know, I'm even hoping maybe I can thrift something. So definitely stay tuned, you guys, as we slowly but surely will get this house organized to the point that it needs to be. I'm gonna take you on thrifting with me. We're gonna look for the jewelry organization solutions, the arts and crafts organization solution. I need a little cabinet to put in my office to organize all of my tech also. This is the side of the internet where I am showing real homes, and real homes come with real messes. So thank you for coming along with me and motivating me to finally get this done. And if you guys are watching up to this point, you know that you're the real MVPs. I love the ones to stick around all the way till the end. If you guys are watching up to this point, then comment down below getting it done. I think I asked you to comment that before, but it's true. That's how I feel. Like, we're getting things done. I am definitely a messy mess. If you guys are too, comment it down below so that we can really share in this messy experience together. I hope this gave you a bit of motivation and inspiration to tackle on some of those projects and messes that you've been putting off. And with all that, you guys, I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you